So we are here for a super special, abridged but not so abridged episode of the DCHL Outsider podcast. Here we had some short schedule on Sunday, wrapping up the regular season in DCHL. We had some MDHL action. We had a tournament and a shootout competition. So we're going to get into all of it in just a second here. Um, we we had the North American Ball Hockey Championships, a women's slash men's weekend. So we were unable to get a guest this weekend. We got some great ones lined up. So right now we're gonna go MDHL. Blue Steel Blade Runners here. Blue Steel ended up Blue Steel jump out to an early 2-0 lead. Rachel and Daniel score, but Allison Rapp gonna change some things here for Blade Runners. She scores unassisted, then Jamie Brennan scores, then Patrick Noyes scores, making it 3-2 Blade Runners. Rachel's gonna score again and again, making it 4-3 Blue Steel, but Simon's going to break some hearts here, tying it up at 4-4. It will end 4-4. Rachel with a hat trick here, just doing amazing on her part. Great game for her, great season for her so far. So she is definitely a player to watch. So she's doing her thing and really tearing it up for Blue Steel. We had Rogue One-Timers against the Puck Mafia here. Mafia end up getting a power play goal to start. Jason Boyd, assisted by Richard and Melissa. But Joel Hord's going to score for the one-timers on a face-off, making it 1-1. But Boyd is going to respond, score again, assisted by Sammy. And then Chris is going to score for Melissa right there, making it 3-1 Mafia here. Boyd with 2 goals, Melissa Keach 2 assists. Getting a lot of production out of their female defenders and their that goes a long way right there. Melissa and Sammy had 3 assists combined. Boyd with a pair of goals. Puck Mafia, much needed win here. They are still trying to figure out their identity. That's a big win there. It kind of puts them in a position where they can, if they get a little hot towards the end, they can actually catch they can be the number 2 seed. This rec division is still wide open. We had Lucky Pucks, and we had Islanders here. Islanders start out Adam Healy power play goal here, but Jeff Howard is going to respond for Lucky Pucks, making it 1-1. Matt Zekman's going to score not once, but twice. Second one on the power play, making it 3-1 for the Islanders. But Griffin's going to score twice for the Lucky Pucks towards the end of that second half, making it 3-3. Huge game for Griffin, huge game for Matt. That's 2 defenders with 2 goals each. So that is defenders can score goals here, and they came up big in this game. Losing my train of thought here. We had Barbarians, Lords of the Rink. Matt's going to score for Lords of the Rink to start out. We're going to get goals by Kevin Stonecipher, not once, but twice, to make it 2-1 Barbarians. And Daniel Huber's going to score to make it 3-1 for the Barbarians. They were able to fight off 3 illegal icings afterwards and hold on to a 3-1 win. Barbarians, much needed win here. Every win now is much needed for pretty much every team as we are approaching playoffs here for MDHL. So this is where the wins really matter for seeding and positioning and all that. So speaking of important wins here, Green Monkeys versus the Gwendolyn Guardians here. Monkeys start out with a goal from Brennan from Joel Hord, but Austin Henley is going to score for Guardians, making it 1-1. In the final seconds, about 35 seconds left on the clock, Jen McCauley, the real J-Mac, hashtag better J-Mac, is going to score for the Monkeys to make it 2-1, and that will be the final score. Green Monkeys hold on for a huge win right there. Jason Boyd, 30 saves in this, and that will be 2-1 for the Green Monkeys. All right, so we're going to jump over to DCHL action. Some fresh Sunday action for you right here. We had Lucky Sevens against the Slashing Pumpkins here. The Pumpkins jump out to an early 2-goal lead. Josh and John both score. But the Sevens get goals by David, Julia, Paul, Tom, making it 4-2. Jenny O is going to score for the Pumpkins, making it 4-3. But Paul Jordan is going to get his second goal of the game on the power play. But Jenny's going to score again for the Pumpkins, making it 5-4. Sam's going to score for the Sevens, though you knew he was due, making it 6-4 here. But that's a pretty crazy stat sheet. Pumpkins get 2 goals from Jenny O. And Lucky Sevens get goals from Julia and 2 from Paul Jordan there. Crazy game. That we'll get to the end of the season regular season standings in just a moment here when we finish all the wrap ups. We had the Gwendolyn Nightmare against the Street Sharks here. Teal's going to score the first goal for the Nightmare. Jeff's going to score the second one for the Nightmare, making it 2-0. But Lawrence Neubauer going to come up big for the Street Sharks, making it 2-1. But Jeff's going to respond with a power play goal, making it 3-1. That's 2 goals for Jeff, and the Gwendolyn Nightmare going to get a pretty good win here towards the end of the season. This is definitely going to change up a lot of the standings here, as the rec division had about 3, 4, 5 teams that were just within 2 points of each other. So all these final games really mattered. The Midnight Riders playing against Hockey Dead here. Hockey Dead going to get a goal from Allison Rapp. Allison Rapp scored Wednesday and she scored Sunday. The Raptor is in full effect. If you've seen Jurassic Park, I haven't seen it forever. I want to make a Raptor reference. I can't do it. Don't know enough about it. But Midnight Riders going to get goals from Kara and Sam Berkeley, not Sam Brinker. And then Sam Gio on the power play. And then the Kent is going to throw an empty netter, making it 4-1. A lot of women scoring goals today, and not today, but this week. Allison scoring a bunch, Kara getting a goal, Jenny with 2. This is when your females or your women are scoring goals, it's going to be a big deal. So speaking of women scoring goals, Gladiators are going to start out. Juliet's going to score the first goal for the Gladiators. Brian Billig is going to respond, and then I believe I mentioned Sam Berkeley again scored for the High Rollers here. Dimitri's going to score, Brian's going to score, Brian Billig, Drew Benson going to score, Brian unassisted, and then Seth's going to score from the Gladiators, but at that point it's got a little too out of hand. That's again another goal from Sam. Juliet scored, but that's a big game for Brian Billig with a hat trick there. Big win for the High Rollers. Stick Magnets against the Gwendolyn Blue Knights here. Honor Bond going to score for the Blue Knights, making it 1-0. But the Stick Magnets are going to get goals from Sumit, Chris Winkler, and Jason Boyd on the empty nets, making it 3-1 for the Stick Magnets. Excuse me. We had Zambroni's Arabian Nights here. Zambroni's. Okay, so there seems to be a real trend right here. The team who scores the first goal in the last 3 games has lost. Andrew Marshall going to score for Zambroni's, but Sam Brinker followed by Sam Brinker, and then Aaron, Alec, and Ben. Whew! All the homeboys are scoring for the Arabian Nights right there. It's 2 for Sam, 1 for Aaron, 1 for Alec, and 1 from Ben, making it 5-1 Arabians. That's a pretty good response to that first goal, and it's nice to see all 4 of the homeboys getting on the score sheet for things other than penalties. But Sam got a penalty as well, so 2 goals and a penalty. Shoutouts for the penalty. No love for the goals. And in the final game of the day, we had All Blacks against the Stingrays. Felice is going to score not once, but twice for the Stingrays. Mike Johnson's going to respond. And then superstar Bill Nardi with the extra attacker unassisted goal to tie it up for the All Blacks. 2-2. Huge exciting game right there. So that's what we have going on right now. And we're going to do a quick little recap of the tournament. We kind of winging it right here. It was all streamed, so shout outs to Claude for streaming it. And we're gonna pull it up right now, see what we got here. We had a big upset. Wendy takes down Alex Ortiz. Kind of a shocker to some, not to others. Just saying, Wendy, great sniper. Alex Ortiz, not the breakaway superstar that everyone says he is. The rest of this was pretty much just, unfortunately, just chalk for days. The 2 and 3 seeds advanced. Boris showed up late, so Ben got to advance. But very few upsets. We had Alec Marks knocking out Joe Frew. That's a 5, taking down a 4. Beyond that, the 1s and 2s advanced, except for Boris and Alex, and then the that's pretty much it right there. Jimmy Brennan with the win over Kenny Alvarado. So that's tricky. That's a little tricky right there. That's okay. Not as much in terms of upsets as you like. Not every bracket is going to be busted. So we're going to look at the DCHL regular season final standings here. D1, Mercury Rising taking down the 1 seed right here, 6-3-1. 18 goals against, so one of the best defensive team, actually the best defensive team in D1 right there, 18 goals allowed. Puck University is the 2 seed. I don't want to say it, trending downward here. They won their first 5 and then they went tie, loss, loss. Struggling a little bit towards the end, so you never know what's going to happen. But Goldstein's doing a good job. The new additions, Alex Roth and Jordan Loftus, coming up huge, coming in third place. Redcoats surging towards the end of the season right here. They end up 4-4-2. They started out 0-4, and then they went win, tie, win, tie, win, win. So they're trending upward right here. Puck Buddies 4-6. A little rough season right now, but this is the playoffs, and this is where their team shines. Lizards going through a little bit in terms of roster issues, losing Bill Weeks, and lose a couple players to injury here and there. So it's playoffs. You never know what's going to happen. Goldstein's Lizards, always a very good game. When we have Ball Hogs against Ball Hogs in the D2 division, only undefeated team, 7-0-3. 3 ties. They were able to come from behind in all 3 of those games to tie them up. Funk Mashers going to take down the 2 seed. Untouchables, Youngbloods tied at 10 points for 3rd and 4th here, but the Youngbloods have the tiebreaker. And Youngbloods will be playing the Yager Bombs, the 6th seed. They're missing some players throughout the season, and Untouchables will get the Gorilla Gang in the first round here. D3 has Arabian Nights right on top, where they ended the last season. Stingrays, resurging Stingrays, the number 2 seed. Some people might have counted them out after last season, but Stingrays Nation is back, doing it up. Goonies, 3rd seed, 5-5. Not time to hit the panic button, but we'll see what happens. Maybe the regular season might have humbled them a little bit, and they are ready to bring it in the playoffs. All Blacks, 4th seed, good showing right there. IPA, 5th seed, and they will play the All Blacks. Goonies will get the Zambronis in the first round. We'll see what happens. You can never tell with D3. The division needs to get a little bit more love. Hopefully people tune in for the streams. Let us know who you're rooting for. So we have I'm not sure how the D4 division was done. I think the two subdivisions in D4 were just pulled out by yep, that's how they did it. Crazy Eights finished overall number 1 seed, 8-2. It beat the High Rollers, who were 7-1-2. Both had 16 points, but the Crazy Eights had more wins, so they will be the 1 seed. They're going to be playing against the Gwendolyn Blue Knights right here. We'll see what happens with that game. High Rollers are going to get First Ladies Jacqueline. Then we have the Flying Hellfish playing the Gwendolyn Gladiators, and then First Ladies Eleanor will be playing First Ladies Jacqueline will be playing the Stick Magnets, correct? Yes. I'm an idiot, so ignore all that. Those are the matchups. D4 division, the playoff games will always be close. It just who shows up on the right day, who's bringing it. Rec division here, we got Lucky Sevens right on top, 7-3, as many people predicted. Midnight Riders doing a great job, finishing 2nd place with 11 points. Gwendolyn Nightmare, 11 points as well, but the tiebreaker, I believe, was head-to-head, and the Midnight Riders, I believe, beat them. Slashing Pumpkins, so it's a 3-way tie for 4th, 5th, and 6th here. 8 points for Slashing Pumpkins, Street Sharks, and the Hockey Dead. Crazy amount of tiebreakers, but we got Pumpkins at 4, Sharks at 5, Hockey Dead at 6. So we got Nightmare against the Hockey Dead. We got Pumpkins against the Sharks. We got craziness going on. We'll see what happens. But, this is going to be tricky right now moving forward here. This rec division is too close to call, so we're not even going to bother trying to call it. So, that's the recap, I guess. Okay, so we are trying to stream all the games again for this playoffs. We did it last season. It was awesome. Really proud of the fact that we were able to do it. A lot of people helped out, subbed in when they could, and did what they can. This is another call to action here. We're going to need some people to help stream some games here. So if you're free, on Sunday and you want to help out, stream a game, or you can figure it out. You can help stream a game, you can give someone a break, or whatever. If you're interested, let us know. We've got Claude going to do a bunch of games. Jessica can do some games. I'm going to do some games. We're going to try to get Adam Marcus in the house. We're going to try to get Eric T. We're going to try to get the Stitch Nasty back. Um, but currently right now the 10 o'clock 10 a.m. game in the Slashing Pumpkin Street Sharks that needs some help. And then the 12:45 to 5:20 games. Those are going to really need to be those are the ones we kind of need to figure out right there. 12:45 IPA All Blacks, 1:40 Hellfish Gladiators, 2:35 High Rollers First Ladies Eleanor, 3:30 Goonies Zambronis, 4:25 Stick Magnus First Ladies Jacqueline, and then 5:20 Untouchables Gorilla Gang. We're gonna do our best to get all the games in. If we can't find someone to stream the game, we'll leave the feed going on with the camera just stationary, so we can at least have something. We're gonna try to do what we can, and hopefully we get some help, and we will be much appreciated if you want to give it a try. Even if you're just, a lot of people are worried that it's not going to go well or you're going to make mistakes or whatever. One, you probably won't make mistakes. Two, everyone makes mistakes. I make 1,000 mistakes a game when I stream, let alone the billion that I make every game I play. So try it out, have fun. It's awesome. We might have snacks and candy for those who stream and help out. So if you're interested, let us know. Message the league, message Joe. We are going to try to do all the games. We're going to take care of the streamers. We appreciate all the help that everyone does, especially Claude, who's been doing great with the hype and streaming. Claude's the best. So make sure you give Claude some love next time you see him. The PG kind of love. So, with that little short cast here, we don't have a guest. We're going to look for a guest next week. Hopefully, some playoff heroes. We'll see. But thank you for listening to the podcast, and hopefully, we see you on the stream or streaming or just being awesome. I don't know. Have a great day and go Street Sharks. Go Street Sharks. I called Street Sharks.